Imagine logging out from your office at 5 p.m. and still not being able to reach home. Well, that's happening in Bangalore today. Especially, we are hearing that several people online are trying to sell their tickets to Trevor Noah's show. Well, wait, not because Trevor Noah himself was late by 20 minutes, to an extent where he said that he has never faced such a thing before in his life, and also has said that people who have purchased the tickets, their money will be returned back soon. So what is happening? Like, what is this traffic snarl at Outer Ring Road in Bangalore? I am Shivani Kava, and today we have with us Srinivas Alavilli, citizen activist and the co-founder of Citizens for Bangalore. Thank you for joining us, Srinivas, today. Could you tell us, like, why is it happening, like this gridlock and the traffic snarl happening in this particular road on this particular day, or is it something that keeps happening and like it's not a new phenomena?
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's not a new phenomena. But first of all, let me empathize with all those people stuck on ORR, probably tuned into the news minute and watching us talk about it. It's unfortunate. I hope you get to go home soon to your loved ones and wherever your destination is, and things will start moving. It can be quite frustrating to be stuck in a traffic jam for hours together. It's unfortunate. Um, Traffic jams, Shivani, are not created by anyone, right? Anyone in government or police or something like due to lack of bad policing. It's all kinds of commentary has started appearing on social media, so that's why I'm clarifying. First and foremost, we must recognize that traffic jams are created by people, right? We the people create traffic jams. The moment you decide to take your vehicle out, your two wheeler or your car out, you are adding to the traffic. So more of us do that, more traffic will be created. Because yesterday was a Bandh day, tomorrow is a holiday for some people, and there is another possibility of another Bandh, and then October 2nd, Gandhi Jayanti is all seen as a long weekend, and then there is Trevor Noah happening, and there is Ganesh Nimajjana happening in various parts of the city. Various things like that have contributed to a lot more people in their personal vehicles, in the cars and two wheelers, coming onto the streets and into the office. And when they go home, when they all leave at the same time or early, that's when you see this. This is not a new sight for those of us that are following ORR. Many of the people that are stuck in traffic today have been stuck many times over. It takes them half an hour to 45 minutes to just come out of the parking lot and join the ORR. So it is the what it is, right? And also the fact is that Outer Ring Road is where the most number of people go to work in Bengaluru. We must understand this. Out of all the cars that are used for daily commute, a majority of them, a biggest chunk of them are every day going to Outer Ring Road because that's where all the high paying jobs are. So such a concentration of so many people coming in, and suddenly people who are using work from home and other things decide to come in the vehicles, you're bound to have something like this. So this is the reason why we need better public transport in our city.
As you said, a lot of people who were choosing to work from home are now returning back to work, and they're like, we don't see a decrease in vehicles on the road right now. So, do you think metro is going to help in any way, or is it because of the metro construction why this traffic jam has happened?
Yeah, so no pain, no gain without pain, right? As they say. So metro construction is happening and it is coming to ORR. In the meanwhile, the construction, because we are building the metro after the development of ORR has happened, after so many companies have set up shop there, so many apartments have come in, we are bound to have a problem. The metro construction happens in the median. It's a continuous process. Actually, the speed of pace of construction has picked up recently. People are generally happy with things moving a little faster. But let's be realistic, right? Metro should have been there 5 years ago, 10 years ago. We're still in construction, and we're still looking at least 2-3 years before the metro starts running on Outer Ring Road. So bus we have, and in fact, ORR is the biggest area for BMTC to run the buses. Almost every a minute or two, you'll get a bus. But then the bus is also stuck in the same traffic, and we tried the bus lane on the ORR, and then the metro construction came in. So there was a lot of criticism that, oh, bus, if you give off one lane to bus, Then what happens to us, the cars and two wheelers, not realizing that if your road space is less, then more buses is actually you can be happy if you take the bus and you reduce the load on the streets. But anyway, we have other kind of perception issues and people not understanding the role of themselves and looking at bus as some poor people's vehicle and not mine kind of thing. We have all kinds of psychological issues and aspirational things that happen play into this, because of which the bus lane got shut down. Now we have few buses, a lot of buses running, but a lot of people using the cars. But I think there is also some silver lining in the near future.
But what, according to you, do you think, like, before this metro construction happened, people should look forward to in the upcoming days, and what they can change in order to like reduce this congestion on that particular stretch?
Yeah, I'm one of those that believes that this year, the 2023, is a very big year for Bengaluru to begin a new chapter in mobility or public transport. Why do I say that? Because for the first time ever, the Namma Metro is going to Whitefield. Right, the purple line that starts from Kengeri, Chalagata, going all the way through Baipanhalli, through Majestic Baipanhalli, Kerpuram, and to Whitefield. Just a couple of days back, they got the security clearance. Any day now, the entire line will become operational. Now, if you look at the map carefully, the KR station, the Sitarampalia station, many of the metro stations on the purple line are pretty close to the outer ring road. There is an intersection. While the outer ring road metro, which is the blue line metro, is going to be 2 years, 2.5 years away, the purple line metro can be a lifeline for all the people that are stuck in traffic today. So imagine you live in Malleshwaram. You can now take the purple line metro through Majestic, get off at Kerpuram, and then take a feeder bus of BMTC to get to EcoSpace or say SNAR, any of the big tech parks that we see there today. So this kind of work is happening. There is a campaign being run called Personal to Public, personal vehicle to public transport, at least 2 days a week. The Brand Bengaluru team and various mobility agencies are working towards it. It's a citizens movement inspiring people to use public transport more. We're hoping that all these agencies will work together and provide an integrated transport where people that have access to metro, and now a lot of people have access to metro, unlike say 2 years back, right? Metro network is expanded today, 58 stations, 68 kilometers, all of that. If you live in JP Nagar or Malleshwaram or Vijayanagara or CBD, you have access to metro, Indiranagar. There's no reason for you to use a car to go to ORR. Please take the metro, purple line, and then take the bus. When the metro runs on ORR, you don't even need to take the bus at that time. But in the short term, you take metro plus bus, and that will save you a lot of time and give you mental peace and reach your office on time. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a milestone in the history of Bengaluru traffic. All these years we suffered, brand Bengaluru has been adversely affected by the traffic jams, but I think that I'm an optimistic person, and I'm definitely thinking that in the next few months we are going to see a lot of relief and a lot of change in the traffic patterns in our city.
That indeed sounds like a very good initiative, and hopefully, like, we do not have to wait for like 3 hours in a traffic signal or like put up tweets about it. Coming to brand Bengaluru, Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivkumar did announce it, and there have been quite a few recommendations. According, like, what few recommendations that you would have to our Deputy Chief Minister?
Yeah, the biggest thing is that the brand Bengaluru objectives say that they want to increase the modal share of public transport from 50 to 70%. If the number of people using public transport is higher than today, automatically congestion will reduce. It will never be zero. There will always be congestion. Let's be clear about it. Every city, every big city that is growing like this will have it. And Bengaluru is the fastest growing city in the entire world, not in India, in the entire world. So you are going to get it. You are creating so much growth, economic engine it is become for the entire country. A lot of people are coming in for jobs from all over the world, and they are bound to have cars. The challenge is, how do you get a lot of them to use public transport for daily commute? By all means, have your car, but for commute from work to home, home to work, try to use public transport. If you do this, then it will be better for everyone, including you, right? So this is the thing, right? If we all stop throwing garbage, the city will be clean, right? Garbage is not created by BBMP. It's created by citizens, homes, all of us throwing stuff or, not managing, segregating waste and all that. So just like garbage is not created by the government, traffic is also not created by it. But the solution for traffic must be created by the government, and that is public transport. In our case, that means metro, bus, and then followed by cycling and walking, first mile, last mile, as we call it, autos. All of these need to play a role. And only when the brand Bengaluru's vision is that we integrate these different transport systems and make it a seamless travel experience. That is a dream that we are still a little far away from. But with the upcoming Metro to Purple line and the BMTC integration with Metro that is coming, and there's a new thing called Metro Mitra, where you can get an auto on meter at a metro station, right? These are the things that are going to make a difference to everyday life of common citizens like you and me. So I feel little hopeful and positive about the turning of that leaf happening this year.
Thank you so much for joining us. I think that was very insightful, and now we do know why ORR is facing this and how we as citizens can try and avoid or decrease this traffic snarl. And thank you so much for joining us and sharing these things with us. So we at TNM have been following these traffic snarls at ORR and also when ORR flooded last year. So do check out our articles and links. That's all for tonight. Thank you so much.